everyone and welcome to my channel. I have reached 1000 subscribers and I wanted to do a little video about that to just celebrate and also to welcome everyone who has decided to join my little channel to watch my content. I'm very grateful for that. This was like really exciting. I was really hoping to reach this milestone before the end of the year, which we did, which is really cool. And I especially want to thank Raf. I will link his channel down below because he definitely gave me a bit of a boost and some shout outs so I could reach this point. And that was just so kind of him. And he has an amazing channel as well where he does like really good, well-researched videos about books. So I feel like I'm only like talking about like how I like things and stuff like that. But if you want like a deeper dive into like the themes and just like get a very well-rounded like insight into stories and different plot points and tropes and stuff like that, you should definitely check his channel out. But I also wanted to thank a couple of other people whose support is just so great. So first of all, we have Chas from the channel Fit for Gaming, and she's just like my booktube twin kind of thing because we like so much of the same books, and it just means the world for me to have people to talk about the books with. Similarly, we have Chadia, who I talk a lot with on a Discord, and yeah, I know that she watches a lot of my videos and that just means the world to me. I also especially want to thank Esme, and she does like written reviews, so I will try to link her Goodreads down below where you can read her reviews. And we also have like very similar taste, but Esme reads so many more books than I do in a year, so I can always look for like book recommendations and stuff. So yeah, these are just a couple of people that have been like very meaningful to me for the last year because they have commented on my videos and just shared their love of books with me, and I feel just very blessed for that. And that's the reason why I'm doing this, to like find people who have a similar taste in books and to be able to discuss the reading experiences with these people. And it's great, it's fantastic. But apart from like this little like sappy round, I also wanted to do a little bit of a channel introduction and talk a little bit about last year, how I felt about my channel, and what are my plans moving forwards. At the beginning of 2024, I did change my channel name to Kitty and the Books, which I had been thinking about for quite a while, but I just never really knew what kind of channel name I wanted to do. But then this one seemed like the best fit, and I'm still very happy with this decision. I really like this channel name and I think it portrays what I'm doing here. So if you're new here, hello, welcome. I go by Kitty in the internet space. It's not my real name, but my real name is something that a lot of people would mispronounce, so I prefer to just go by Kitty. And I do also have a cat. I'm obsessed with cats. I'm a crazy cat lady, so I think Kitty fits very well for this channel. And I do love books. I have been a big reader for most of my life. It started out with the Goosebumps books when I was really small, and then I went into fantasy. In my teens, I read Lord of the Rings and absolutely fell in love. And yeah, the rest is history. I'm a big fantasy reader, but I also really enjoy other genres. I love horror, I love literary fiction, and I do try to read very widely. There are a couple of genres that I neglect a lot, something like fantasy romance or historical fiction, and also non-fiction, unfortunately, is something I want to read much more of, but then I don't really do it. So that's just a little bit about me. I have a cat called Boozy. I did a whole video about her and why I adopted her and all of her quirks. She is a bit of an odd one, but I love her dearly and I could not imagine my life without her. And then also I am a sociologist. I work at a university in Germany, and yeah, I will do that for a couple more months before my contract runs out, and that will have some influence on what I'm hoping to do next year. But just going back to 2024 for a second, I also got a new channel logo to go with the new channel name. I had one of my friends who's a graphic designer make it for me as a birthday present, and I could not be happier. I think the logo is so cute. I absolutely love it. Like when I told her kind of like what my like mental picture was, like it was almost exactly what she made, and it's just so cool. And yeah, it made me really happy to have that little revamp of my channel as Kitty and the Books. And with that revamp, I also wanted to start putting a little bit more effort into my videos. So for example, I tried to make better thumbnails. I'm still not very good at it. It's not something I enjoy doing. Thumbnails are just not the best thing for me because I'm not like a very visually like creative person. Like I'm not always able to create things in the way I wanted them to look like and stuff like that. It's just not something I'm very good at, unfortunately, but I really tried to improve on that and just put a little bit more effort. And then also I'm trying to make my videos a little bit more visually pleasing. So I will probably try around with some things next year, because obviously my couch background isn't like very cute, and I know that it's not very interesting to look at. It is the easiest for me to film because I literally just sit down on my couch with a ring light. But yeah, I want to try some things out next year to maybe make it look a little bit cuter, but we'll have to see where that goes. So those are just a couple of things that I try to improve. And it's not that I'm looking for the big numbers on YouTube at all. I like being a small booktuber, and I like just having a couple of people where I know we have like similar interests, similar reading tastes, and then we can chat about the books. That's like pretty much all I want. I'm not looking for like a lot of views and stuff like that. No, almost no one in my real life knows that I'm doing this channel, so if you get more views, then this gets a little bit more mixed up, I guess, and people could potentially find the channel, and I don't really need that, to be honest. For me, it's like all about finding the kind of people that really enjoy what I'm doing and want to chat about it, and that's what I'm here for. But still having like good numbers is like part of that. And so one thing I wanted to try to achieve this year is that my goal was that for like every video I would try to at least get to 30 views, which really isn't that much, but it was definitely something I had struggled with in the past. This year that worked out for almost all of the videos. There are a couple that didn't do so well, but I don't really care about that. Like I want to do the videos that I enjoy doing. I'm not doing it necessarily just for you to watch. I still want to enjoy the videos I'm making. So there will always be videos that won't do super well, but I was very happy that this year I did have a couple of videos that did well. And I think the best one was one of the Magical Readathon TBRs, which is usually the case. And that's just always such a fun opportunity to find new channels. I always find new channels to watch during Magical Readathon because I just look at like who has uploaded TBRs or who has uploaded vlogs, and it's just really cool. So I'm definitely going to continue doing Magical Readathon. We will have a bit of an interesting journey next year because I killed my character with the quest. So we'll have to start something new for 2025. But I already have some plans. I will talk about that next year. And so yeah, I feel like this year I have reached my channel goals, even though they weren't like super big goals. But yeah, those like 1,000 subscribers was definitely just like a wonderful surprise. I really didn't think it would happen, but now it has. And so I thought I'd just chat a little bit about what is going to happen next year. So as I said, I want to experiment a little bit with like backgrounds, maybe make those a little bit more interesting in the videos. But my main thing for next year is that I want to reach a 0 TBR, and I still haven't really figured out how I want to do it video wise. Like, will I stick to my usual like 2 reading vlogs per month, or will I mix it up a little bit more? We'll see about that. But reaching that 0 TBR will be the main focus of my channel for the beginning of next year. Now, talking about my day job, as I said, my contract is running out next year, so I will not immediately go into a new job. I want to take a couple of months off because I have been working my ass off for so many years now, and I just really need a little bit of a break. So I hope that I can use this break as well to like get to that 0 TBR. That's like the big goal, so that I have kind of a clean slate and can start afresh. So far this year, I have been really good with reading all of the books I got. So I did the 2024 book haul, where I talked about the books I got this year. If you're interested, you can go and check that out. But yeah, I'm just really happy. Like, there are things I would like to improve on for the channel, but I think the way things went this year with my channel, I'm just so happy. I'm also very excited to film all of the like new year, end of the year kind of content at the beginning of January, and I'll probably upload a lot more at the beginning of January as well. So that also helps with the algorithm and stuff. But like, as I'm still like having a full-time job, I think like 2 videos a week is all I can do. But maybe later on in the year, I will also be able to do a little bit more videos, like 3 per week maybe. We'll see about that. I don't want to make like big promises, but yeah, I thought it would just be like a good opportunity to chat a little bit about things and how I think it's going and what like my goals are. I think for next year my goals will probably be similar again. Like, I hope that I will be able to get all of my videos across that like 30 views benchmark. That would be really cool. I would also just like to yeah, just again, do the videos that I'm excited about, not worrying too much whether they will be well received. I do have a couple of videos where I love the concept, but I'm not quite happy with the way I am doing them right now. So I hope to improve on that as well, so that those videos will maybe do a little bit better, because just the concept is good, but like the way I'm doing it is not quite where I want it to be. So I will fiddle around with a couple of things probably, but it's not like I have this like master plan of reaching 20,000 subscribers next year. Absolutely not. And then last but not least, I wanted to give people the opportunity to ask questions if they have any. And I have only received questions from Cleo. I will link her channel down below. It's called Bemused Bookworm. I have participated a lot in like Cleo's read-alongs and readathons this year, which is also really great. So I would highly recommend checking her channel out. I think if you enjoy my content, you will probably enjoy hers as well. We also have super similar reading tastes, so yeah, that works out quite well. But her questions was, what is the main intention you want to put into your reading year in 2025? And obviously I already said that is the 0 TBR, but I also want to give myself the room to read what I want to read. So I do have Libby through my local library, and there's a ton of books on there that I would love to read. So I also want to try to get some of those into my reading. And then also, as I said, I do have some plans for Magical Readathon. There is other readathons that I love participating in. I love reading Black authors in February and Asian authors in May. So I do have like these things that I also want to do and keep doing, but the main thing is that I want to reach that 0 TBR. The second question is there something content-wise that you want to experiment with in the new year? And as I said, probably just like making my videos a little bit more interesting and a little bit prettier. I'm always so envious if people have like super cute backgrounds and stuff like that, and I feel like mine is just very plain and boring. So that's something I would love to play around with a little bit and just make them look a little bit cuter. But as I said, I'm just not really good at that. And so I want to use this opportunity now to ask you whether you have anything you would love to see on my channel. Do you have any video like requests or like recommendation videos you would love for me to do? Or is there anything else that you want to leave as feedback? I would love to hear what you think, because I'm just here making what I think is fun. But if you have any suggestions that are things that you're really interested in, then obviously I would love to hear about that as well. So I think I'll leave it at that. This is probably also going to be my last video of the year if everything goes to plan. So I hope you had a wonderful year of 2024. For me personally, this was a very terrible year, especially in the beginning, like the first half of 2024 really kicked my ass. But yeah, I'm not quite sure whether 2025 will be any better, to be fair. So we'll just do the best that we can to survive and to stay happy and healthy, I hope. And yeah, I hope you have a great time. I hope you stay safe and that you're with loved ones, that you will have a great start into the new year. And I will be right back with you with all of the like end of the year content in the beginning of January. So yeah, have a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!